Dear students, welcome to the method class. In this class, we are going to learning. After learning this, you are able to define project method, list the characteristics of project method, list the principle of project method, explain the principles of project method. First, let us have an introduction. One of the main focus of our education is socializing the child and developing the problem solving ability. Through project based learning, students take the hypothetical and make it real using skills and concepts learned in the classroom and applying them to real problems, leading to real experience and impact. Students develop observation skills and critical thinking. They develop the ability to analyze and interpret data and get training on scientific method. One of the important aim of the education is to make child to prepare for the coming days. That means today's children are the future citizens. With this aim, project method is one of the important method which is also known as learner-centered method, enables the child to grow in a social manner and be competent enough to solve the life problems. First, let us see what is project method. According to different experts in this field, they have given their own definitions. First, we will see the definitions, very popular definition given by Kilpatrick. According to Kilpatrick, project is a wholehearted, purposeful activity proceeding in a social environment. That means it is a method where child learns in a real environment. That is, in his surroundings, he is going to learn what the class has given him the idea. According to the Kilpatrick, project is nothing but it is a wholehearted, purposeful activity proceeding in a social environment. Next, we will see the definition given by Ballard. According to Ballard, a project is a bit real life that has been imported into school. That is, real life situation is brought into the school by using the method what is known as project method. That means a project is nothing but it is a providing of real life situation for the child to encounter. Next, important definition given by Stevenson. According to Stevenson, project method is a problematic act carried to completion in its natural setting. Again, the meaning is the child is going to apply the knowledge of classroom in the real life situation, that is in the natural setting. With this definitions, we can understand that project method is one of the learner-centered method where it gives the opportunity for the child to do everything. That is, this project method is based on learning by doing principle. So it has got its own characteristics, and these characteristics are very important to understand the project method. Next, let us see characteristics of project method. It promotes learning by doing. Yes, as we already know it, it is based on learning by doing principle. It promotes learning by doing. It has a definite attainable goal. It is a purposeful activity, therefore it is a attainable goal. It is a playway activity which enhances learning. It involves lifelike and purposeful activities which promote learning. It provides a real and a direct experience. It provides training for corporate life because here students work in groups. It helps to develop practical skills. It is democratic in nature. All the participants have equal rights, duties, and responsibilities. Student can plan and perform their learning activities. It encourages the students feel free to express themselves. So these are the important characteristics of project method. So this project method follows a certain principles. So what are the important principles underlying the project method? Let us see. Principles of project method. Project method consists of 8 important principles which make the procedure of the project method very successful. They are as follows. Number 1, principle of purposefulness. Number 2, principle of utility. Number 3, principle of freedom. Number 4, principle of activity. Number 5, principle of experience. Number 6, principle of reality. Number 7, principle of social development. And the last but not the least, 8, principle of interest. So let us see what are these principles are going to explain. First one is principle of purposefulness. There should be a purpose and some major objectives or aims for the project, because without the learners would get a feeling that they are made to do something which has no particular meaning or aim. This means that every project taken should have a definite aim or purpose. In order to motivate them, it is very essential for the project to have a purpose, and it would arouse enthusiasm and interest in them. So before starting any project, the students are made to convenient about the purposeful of this project. That's why it is given the principle of purposefulness is very much necessary. Second one, principle of utility. Whatever the project done, it should be useful. It may be applicable to our daily life situation. That is the principle of utility. The project provided should be of utility to the learner. Whatever the project is done by the student, it is to be used by anybody so that it is applicable and it is useful. That's why it is called utility principle. Whatever the learner learns should be of practical use. Learning concepts and facts which cannot be applied to real life situation is going to be a waste of time and energy for learners. This will demotivate learners and they will lose interest in learning if the purpose is not good. Projects given therefore should cater the needs of the learner and society. Learners should be able to relate and utilize it for the betterment of the society. Next, principle of freedom. For any task to become effective and get the maximum output, it is very essential to provide freedom to the people involved in the task. Hence, the project method gives an opportunity for the learners to express himself freedom. The learner must be given complete freedom to select the topic or activity according to his wish, interests, attitude, and abilities and needs so that they may express themselves fully and freely. Principle of activity. As we know that project method is a learning by doing activity. Therefore, it has got its principle of activity, a major principle. This is based on the principle of learning by doing. Learning becomes effective and sustainable only when we learn through our experiences and activities. Project should pave way for the same and provide ample scope for learners to involve in various activities. Projects given should be designed in such a way that students get opportunities to try out what they learn and find out answers for themselves. Principle of experience. So whatever the learner is doing, it is giving him an experience. That's why project method is also very important in providing experience, and hence it has got principle of experience. Comprehension is best possible when learners get a chance to experience what they learn, because experience is the best teacher. A good project allows learners to experience and learn, thereby improving their retention and increasing their interest and motivation. Principle of reality. Projects should be realistic in nature, because only then can learners relate and connect with the problems or challenges of his society. Involving in imaginary problems will be of no use, and the learners will get bored and lose their motivation because they know that they are working on something which is not there in reality. Next, principle of social development. Human beings are social beings and socialization process has to be given utmost importance in a person's life. Learners need to be prepared for their social life. The projects that we give learner should therefore equip learners with skills, attitudes and abilities that help them to interact in the society and function as an efficient member of the society. Last, the principle of interest. Good projects help arouse interest among learners through the relevance of topics and rich learning experiences. Only if learning becomes interesting to the learner can it become effective and useful. Dear students, in this way, today we have learnt about the definitions of project method, characteristics of project method, and principles of project method. Thank you for watching the video.